Right, I want to share with you the hidden tag. So I love this idea because if you don't like your written journaling, it's a great way of hiding it. People just think it's a photo mat or one of those cut aparts with lovely sayings on, but actually inside is your hidden journaling. This tag element on the top here is just something I've added using the paper collection I've got. So decoration wise, go with what you've got with your paper collection or embellishments, choice is yours. But the actual hidden tag slides out for you to write your journaling on both sides. So it's like a little pocket. Okay, and I've seen this before, but it works really well with things like your cut aparts. You know, there's companies out there, Graphic 45, this one's Fancy Pants, Kaiser Craft. There's lots of them now that are doing like these 6x4 cut aparts. Okay, and I've just trimmed this down to work with what I'm working with. I'm doing the inches one here, so I'm going to do the inches version with just some pattern paper from my paper collection. So I'm going to give you a style of decorating it all in one with this video, because there's two ways you can do this. You can either stick your papers on before you cut, or you can cut and then stick your papers on. So this is the inches version, so this time I'm going to stick my papers on and then cut. But if you want to see the other way of doing it, if you watch the centimetres version, you'll see that as well. So you can choose then which way you prefer to do. So to start with, I've taken 2 pieces of card, and these are 6x4. So again, you can use your scraps, that's what I've done here, and I've just corner rounded these. Now I've saying 6x4. Okay, if you've got one of your 6x4 cut aparts and you want to make this slightly bigger, feel free to do so. This is just giving you a guide. This is giving you an idea of how you can do this. So I said I'll give you 2 styles of decoration. So with this one, I'm actually going to stick my pattern papers directly onto the project. And I need to make sure I've got enough coming down on that end, because that's going to be the end I'm going to cut. And I'm going to stick this on there. Your pattern paper, that's all on your cutting and scoring guide, so you can see that there. All right, or in the body of the text, as this is going to be a freebie. So if you haven't purchased the online workshop with all these different designs, you can see that in the body of the text on my website. Okay, so pop that onto there. But I think these extra bonus add-ons work great for any album, folio. You can size them up, you can size them down, but it's giving you the idea. Okay, so just make sure that's nicely stuck. So here I'm just using pattern paper. So with this one, we're going to go in and trim. So I told you I'm going to give you 2 different ways to do this. So let me bring my, in fact I didn't really need to have the arm out, do I? Bring my trimmer in. So the first thing you need to decide is how far you sort of want to come down. So in inches, I would say probably 1.5 inches is a good start. Okay, so I'm going to go 1.5 inches. So I've cut through both those, and I need to do the same on both of those. Okay, so this is 6 inches long. So now I need to cut an ivory or a contrasting colour part that you can actually write on for your journaling. So it's 4 wide, so I'm going to go 3 inches, and I'm going to go by, let's go 5 inches. Okay, so this is going to be the journal card that's going to go on the inside. Move my trimmer out the way. I'm going to shape the bottom end that goes in, because I think it just sits nicely when it goes inside the pocket. So if you turn that over, you've got an idea of where you're going to put your glue. Okay, and then we can put some glue on this top bit, and you're only actually going to glue the top bit on, but it's quite a nice idea to lay it out to give you an idea of where you're going. So I'm going to go roughly about here. You can do a little pencil line if you feel more comfortable doing that as well. You do whatever you feel comfortable with. So just lining that up. I'm doing this so I can put a bead of glue around and it's not going to constrict it. So if you look, that's nicely sat inside there. Just make sure that's nice and level, which it is. And then this time you're going to put glue all the way around the edges and on your journal card, and add your other half. Okay, so just match that up nicely. So it basically looks just like one piece of card with pattern paper or your cutter parts on either side. Okay, giving that a good burnish. And then what we're going to do is you're going to go with a fine bead of glue or red line tape if you prefer. Okay, all the way around the edge. You don't need to go big glue because you need to be able to slide your pocket in and out. And then again, match those two pieces up, making sure they're all level and together. Okay. Oh, that moved. That wasn't a very good idea, Dawn. And then give those a little burnish around the edge as well. Okay. So you can do your nice hidden bits of journaling on there, and you've got your little pocket just to give that a little bit of time to dry. I'll slide mine in now, but just give that a little bit of time to dry. But that is your hidden tag or your hidden journal tag. So it just looks like a tag, but obviously inside you can do your hidden journaling. So I think this is a fabulous idea to add to any of your scrapbooks. You can size it up, you can size it down, you could make it smaller to go with those 3x4 cutter parts as well. Great way to use it there. But all I've done with this one is I've just had some chipboard left from the project I was using at the retreat album, and then I've just put glue on either end to leave that there, just to do an extra little addition, so it just looks like that's a tag in there and a photo on the back. But you could put a photo on and just cut a slit across your photograph as well. So that is the hidden journal tag. I do hope you've liked it, and it's a great addition to your scrapbooks, mini albums, folios, anything you're using. Okay, and if you want to see some more of the ideas, check out the online workshop because there's more on there as well. So just see what's going on.